For our agricultural project, we went and toured East Dublin Dairy, which is just south of Murdoch. It was built in 2008. They have two main rules: be safe and be kind to the animals. They milk about 6,000 cows, but house 6,800 cows total.
They have a custom shredder to shred their dry hay and straw. Here, straw is laid out to be shredded.
Here is the silage pile where 60,000 tons of silage are housed for 1 year. All of the silage comes from a 5-mile circle around the dairy from 2,800 acres of corn.
Here is the feed bay where the dry ingredients are stored, like corn, gluten, straw, and dry hay.
This is the feed stuffs where all the corn, canola meal, high and low mineral mixes are stored, where the feed truck pulls under all those chutes and you can just fill up.
The dairy has 2 feed trucks like this one to feed the cows. They feed from about 5 a.m. to 5 p.m.
The dairy runs a cross-ventilation system where fans suck air through the barn so that the cows stay cool for better production.
Here are the fans, which are about 60 inches in diameter. They have about 300 fans.
This is the lagoon where all the liquid manure is stored for 1 year. In the fall, it is hose injected into about 6,500 acres around the dairy.
Here are the manure recycling units, which take the solid manure and squeeze it down to 65% moisture and then is used to bed the free stalls.
Here is how big the fans are compared to me.
Here's the ICU barn where the dry cows and cows that are here just calved. They get more attention than the milking cows, but they got what is called a less hot or less minerals or energy.
This is a view of the milking parlor and all its fans to cool the cows that are being held in the holding pen before being milked.
The dairy runs an 80-cow carousel milker. Each cow rides about 6 to 8 minutes, 2 times a day. They milk 1 pen at a time, about 600 cows. They milk about 22 hours a day, washing pen and parlor at 12 and 12.
Here is the milk reservoir, which holds the milk before it moves on to the cooler, which is on the right of the slide. All the milk is cooled down to 36 degrees Fahrenheit before it is put into the trucks.
All of the milk goes directly into the tankers, which are stored in their own shed. The dairy sends 7 tanks to First District in Litchfield a day, where it is made into cheese.
Here's where the milk is being pumped into the truck. On the far right side is an air hose coming into the tanker, which churns the milk so it doesn't settle into the bottom of the tanker.
This is where the chemicals are stored. The cows get a pre-dip on their tits and a post to protect them.
In case of a power outage, the dairy has a generator which can run the whole dairy for however long it needs to run.
Here's the freestall barn, which has locking head gates so that if they need treatments or need bedding, these cows have a hot feed diet for the best production. The tin slab coming down makes the flow of air go down on the cattle.
Here's the nursery where the newborn calves stay 1 day before going to the calf site in the morning. All the calves are born on site. About 15 calves are born a day. They are also all tagged at this stage so they can keep track of how much colostrum they get at the calf site.
Here are the calving pens where cows can be better supervised and can be comfortable on fresh straw bedding.
When a pen of cows go to be milked, their pen is scraped and cleaned with a bucket that has an old dump truck tire on it so that it runs perfectly on the slats.